Okay, this is a video on how to expand your hockey skates to fit a wider foot. I bought a pair of skates and they were too narrow and I had to do it because I couldn't bring them back. So what I started to do is I got an insert you can get at the wherever, at CVS or whatever. Got an insert and I made it fit the boot. Okay, so it fits in there good. I took this as a pattern on this block of wood and I traced it around and I cut it out with a bandsaw. Unfortunately, you're going to need either Sawzall or bandsaw to do this job. What you do is you want to make it look like this, okay? And it's going to be able to fit inside. But what you have to do is, this hardware I put inside of this, hard to explain, but if you make this fit inside the boot, you have to take out about 3/4 of an inch from in here to allow for this bolt, piece of threaded rod, fit inside. So you cut out the center in the middle, cut that out, and you drill a hole through the side all the way through. So this threaded rod fits in here. Drilled an index in this pin with a screw, so it would lock the threaded rod from spinning in the block. So when you start winding this out, as you'll see, that the farther you wind it out, this thing expands inside the boot. Of course, it's exaggerated. So what you do is you make this all up. Obviously it's going to take some time because you got to put it together. Take it, you put it inside the boot. It's going to be a snug fit. You take your box wrench that fits the nut, in this case, 3/8 nut. You start expanding. Get that shot, Jack? You start expanding the two halves with that bolt moving against the other side, the nut moving against the other side. As you can see, this thing will start getting wider and wider and wider, and it's expanding the boot wider and wider and wider. One step I forgot to tell you about was before you start really opening this up, you want to heat it up with this heat gun. Turn it on. What I did was I heated it up for 3 minutes on either side. I started expanding the blocks of wood when it was warm, and then while it was still warm, I tightened all the laces up within the last 2 or 3 at the top. Don't do those, you don't need to. Here's when this is all done, and it's all nice and tight. When I got it all nice and tight, while it was warm, I did it one more time with this. Hold it about this distance away. You don't want to melt it. And be careful when you do this for 3 minutes on either side. The metal eyelets and the metal part of the blade will be hot. You don't want to do that, you'll burn yourself. Nice and snug, heat it up. You could probably make one block and do one skate at a time, then flip the block over so it fits the left skate, and then it'll fit the right skate if it's flipped over. So I made 2 so we could be ready for the game the next day, and let it sit overnight. And in the morning, when Jack put his skates on and he tried it, it felt much better, and he was able to skate with a lot less pain than everybody knows how new skates are. They're a pain to break in. But either way, doing this is much better than buying another pair of skates that are wider. It worked. You can do it for just about every skate that they make now, because the skates are not made out of leather, and they haven't made them for years, but some kind of composite, and I don't know what that is, honestly, but it's very hard, and it's metal, and it's not metal, it's I don't know, fiberglass or some composite that heats up. You'll expand it. You try it out, and good luck.